Hello and welcome back to the channel, folks. This is your boy StoicWarrior, and for today's video is another video from World of Tanks Blitz. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the Tier 10 British tank destroyer, the FV4005. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the autoloader or the Howitizer, whatever you may want to call this thing can pack a punch. But you just gotta be a little careful with this thing. So today we're gonna be talking about the FV4005, and so let's get on with the show, folks. For our first game with the FV4005, we're playing on vineyards. Okay, so let me tell you some things about this tank. This tank is a auto reloader. What that means is it's got a magazine in it with 3-shell magazine, and each shell within the magazine reloads in succession with a 3-second delay to fire each shell, and after you've expended all 3 shell, it goes in a longer reload time, so that can once again reload the entire magazine. Another point of this tank is that it can only rotate its gun either 90 degrees to the right or 90 degrees to the left. So if you want to actually hit something that's behind you, you gotta actually rotate the entire tank. Not to worry about the turret swindle that much, because this thing is pretty damn maneuverable, pretty damn fast as well. The only thing that actually you'll have to be careful with this tank, quite careful. You can be aggressive with it, but you gotta be at least careful that you don't at least lead the charge with this thing. You can't lead the charge with this thing because it does not have any armor on it, and since it does not have any armor on it, a lot of the tanks tend to use high explosive shells on this thing because it's a buffet for them. Though it has 20% reduction to, it has that buff to it that it takes 20% reduced high explosive shell damage, but even with that buff, the high explosive shell tends to do more damage than the standard armor piercing or armor piercing composite rigid rounds. So still, even though you'll receive less damage with a high explosive shell than what the high explosive tends to normally do to other tanks, but it will still do more damage than the standard armor piercing or armor piercing composite rigid. So people will still tend to use that on this. And since it's got no armor, you can easily, you see, I don't know from where that shot came from. You'll have to be actually really lucky to ricochet a shot with this thing. Almost no points on this thing. There are no points on this thing where you can actually ricochet off. So you actually gotta stay behind your own allies so you can actually take the shots like a sniper. And once you see, and it depends on the situation on how you are positioned, how the enemy tanks are positioned, that you can actually go for the aggressive or not. And you see, we got the Hori in 3 fast succession shots, and now on the full magazine reload. This tank has a wide variety of consumables. Right now, what the consumable I'm using is the fast reloader. I forget its name. This consumable, you can once you use it, it accelerates the shell within shell reloading of the magazine. Whilst in normal, without using that consumable, it takes 3 seconds for each shell to reload within the magazine. But once you apply the consumable, it drops down to 2.5 seconds. Now those 2.5 seconds means you can expend your entire magazine in 7.5 seconds. No, not actually 7.5 seconds. In 5 seconds you can expend your entire magazine, and without the consumable, it'll take you 6 seconds. So sometimes it's that 1 second that can actually get you the kill, or help you take out the enemy tanks. There's a T1 on the E4 moving up. Hopefully a reload. He's able to take 1 shot. Alright, he's able to take 1 shot, and alright, only 3 of the enemy tanks are left, and 3 of our tanks are left. For some reason we've got 4 kills and they've got only 3 kills. One of our tanks committed suicide. Don't know which one. One of them did. There's the Doom Turtle. Nasty shot. You see, that was a high explosive shell that came at me, and I believe it came from the T-54. Now I know I need to be a little bit aggressive in order to get this win because the Sheridan on my team does not have enough hit points to survive the other Sheridan's attacks or even the T-54's attacks, so I need to be a bit aggressive to help him out. Okay, he was able to take him out. The T-54 managed to take out our Sheridan, so it's now just a 1v1. But the problem is that I don't know where the T-54 is, and the T-54 has a can spot me from a further distance. He's got more spotting range than me. Okay, there he is, and he's in the ruins. Moving up, I can still take 2 shots from him, provided he uses high explosive shells. I can still take 2 shots from him unless until he gets lucky and ammo racks me or puts my tank on fire. That's another story. But I can take a shot from him and ooh, I missed it. Okay, now I only can take 1 shot. Now I best try to get the advantage by I need to bring him to my turf, because if I try to go to his turf, he'll definitely get the first shot. I want him to come out. He came out. He didn't use high explosive shell, so I got lucky. I was able to take him out. I got 5 kills this game with 4,653 points of damage, a Masterclass 1. Not an ace tanker force, but a Masterclass 1, not bad, not bad. That's that. And let's see. The T110E4, the Doom Turtle, did also very good in our team. He did 4,237 points of damage. The enemy team, well, most of their teammates pulled their own weight. Well, let's not talk about the bottom tier part. But anyways, that was the first game with the FV4005, so let's move on to the second game, folks. For the second game with the FV4005, we are playing on Himmelsdorf, German side. A little more things about this tank. Apart from the faster reload, shell within shell booster, this tank has a wide variety of different boosters or consumables that most maybe not any other tank have. For example, one consumable allows him to reduce its dispersion a whole lot faster, so that it can easily pinpoint and shoot more accurately. Now, the advantage to that thing is that, for example, when you're moving your gun and you're moving it around, the dispersion stays wider, and that means your shot is going to be less accurate. Now, what you can do is you can apply that consumable and reduce your dispersion, therefore making your gun even more accurate for the time being. And in certain situations, for example, if you're also running, an enemy tank is also running, and you need that one critical shot to take it out, you use that booster before it can head to cover, and you can reduce your dispersion so that it's more accurate, therefore increasing your own chances of taking out the tank. And then it has a spall liner provision, I think. Yes, it's a provision, I think. That can also reduce more high explosive damage that is caused to this thing, but I don't tend to use that because I tend to increase my crew effectiveness. I can keep my crew more effective in this so that it perform better. Right, that's what I did. You see, I used the consumable. I know if I didn't use that, Foch most likely would have went into the cover and I would not have been able to take the kill shot. I used the consumable, decreased my reloading speed, therefore I was able to take the shot for the Foch much more quicker and taking them out of the field. So far going good. Both teams have lost 1 tank. This thing is a passive aggressive and defensive type of tank. You gotta stay behind, wait for your opportunity, and like a good old tank destroyer, you gotta snipe it first. You cannot charge head on at an early game. Why? You're just gonna get picked up by other tanks. They're gonna see you, they're gonna be like, oh, this thing's got no armor, put on those high explosive shells and let's munch on the buffet. So not exactly. wait at least 3 or 4 tanks are taken out. Till the first 3 or 4 tanks are taken out, you stay like a sniper, keep changing your position, stay a little back end. Sometimes you gotta get up head on first when you notice that there are a lot of one-shot tanks out there in the field, because being an autoloader, you have the privilege of taking out multiple tanks and all of them are at one shot. You reload a whole lot faster. Now that T11E5 Rebel, he took a shot at the ML2. I was actually certain he was going to take my shot. Why? Because I'm an HE buffet, but he decided on the ML2. But anyways, thank you. Now I'm right at the back of the T11E5. And he's not focusing on me, so I could expend my entire magazine on him. There you go. ML2, please take him out. I don't know. Okay, ML2 managed to take him out. I'm reloading my entire magazine. Only one tank left of the enemy team, and that is the Standard B. Trying to chase him, so if I can maybe get the kill shot on that thing. Alright, he's gonna be mine. He's mine. This was a fast game, folks. Marked the entire enemy team, did 5,446 points of damage, 3 tanks destroyed, a Master Class 1 once again. Not an ace tanker, folks. Come on, give us a credit. Not an ace tanker, but still, it's a Master Class 1. That's not bad. Really good. And most of my team did okay. The Tortoise performed well, and the ML2 also performed good. Well, let's not talk about the bottom ones. Anyways, it was a good match, a Masterclass 1 with the FV4005. So this thing is a passive aggressive and passive defensive type thing. You gotta stay defensive, you gotta play aggressive, depends on the situation. That is going to be all for today's video, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and comment down in the section below. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly content. And if you want to check out more content from me, either regarding Apex Legends, Halo, Titanfall, etc., make sure to check out my Instagram. I'll leave the link down in the description below. And once again, peace out.